Hello, racing fans. Welcome to Delaware Park. I'm your host, JJ Gracie. We'll be watching races from Saturday, October 30th, was the last day of the meet. We had 9 races today, and our feature race was the 7th race. It was a 2 other than, going 6 furlongs, and it was a good one. The main track was fast today. The weather here at Delaware Park on closing day was kind of cloudy. The temps were in the 60s, the wind from the south, about 8 miles per hour. Just was a nice day for racing. So with that being said, let's take a look at the first half, the early daily double. That was the starter allowance, 8, going 6 furlongs. We had a scratch, so we had 5. Here's the opener. Here's Josh.
Away and running. Good inside speed from John's Promise. Also right there, flashing speed is Tomato Gator. And the rail is open for Yabba Dabba Dude. And there are 3 across the track of the Muddy Mess. Native Hawk is a patiently ridden 4th. And they shot Sunny with the leading jockey up is last of all. So it's a 3-pronged battle down the back of the track. And John's Promise spearheads the field. Tomato Gator right there, the thorn in his side. And Yabba Dabba Dude continues to take the trail up the rail. Native Hawk has no excuses today, but will be fanned 4 wide entering the one and only turn, and They Shot Sunny still patiently ridden at the back of the pack. So on the outside, Tomato Gator now takes the baton away from John's Promise. Yabba Dabba Doo needs to dig deep and find more. Native Hawk is right there, only 2 lanes down off the dueling speed, and They Shot Sunny still last of all. Inside the quarter pole, John's Promise and Tomato Gator, they're off the rail, but they still have a sizable advantage. They Shot Sunny comes up the inside, a muddy mess, but trying to close in. Wide outside for Native Hawk, 2:20 to go. It's John's Promise holding on to a 1-length lead. Native Hawk is closing in inch by inch. John's Promise is almost home. Native Hawk loomed and flattened out, and it's John's Promise's win.
John's Promise took the first race, gate to wire, was second in this race last time out. Give Mike Gorham his 13th, give Roll Mena his first of 2 today, his 37th. Give John Promise $660, $283, and that's okay. Native Hawk was second, $260, $280, and that's okay. Tomato Gator, $560, and the 2 was fourth. $19.60 on the exact, $79.60 on the try, and you got a refund. Let's move to the second half, the early daily double. Starter 5 or 62.50 claiming, going 6 furlongs, take out the 2, take out the 3, and they're on their way in the second.
Away and running. Good speed from the outside from EJ's Revenge. The speed of Creekmore. And it has an uncontested lead in the opening half furlong. And Inside Risk came away a joint second. Tonka Flower in the House Yellow now takes that second spot away. Dr. Harlan shares fourth with EJ's Revenge, who's now been wrangled at the back of the pack. 4.5 furlongs to go, and Creekmore struts his stuff to a 4-length lead over the rain-affected track. Tonka Flower now is a clear second, and it's a 3-way fight for third, with Dr. Harlan taking the shortest way but still in last. EJ's Revenge takes the trail up the rail, and Inside Risk is wide but is advancing in that 4th place position. 5/16 to go, and Creekmore has been unopposed since the starter said go and has built up a sizable lead. Tonka Flower trying to hold second while drifting out badly. EJ's Revenge has all kinds of ground saved, and Dr. Harlan splits rivals as they turn for home. Creekmore taking to the mud like a duck takes to water, opens up a daylight lead. EJ's Revenge is trying to hold second. Dr. Harlan and Inside Risk battle for the balance, but Creekmore popped and didn't stop today and lived up to the even money hype. EJ's Revenge was second.
Creekmore takes a gate to wire for Irvin Velez. Give him his first. Give Wilbert Garcia his first. Creekmore dropped from a starter of 62.50. He gets claimed. 423, 42.60. EJ's Revenge, 583.40. He gets claimed. Dr. Harlan was third, $4, and the 5 was fourth. $19 on the exact, the $57.20 on the try. The daily double, 3-1, $19.40, and you got a refund. Moving over to the third race, 2-year-old maiden, 40,000 on 5.5 furlongs. We had a field of 8, and here's Josh, and here's the third.
Away and running. Nice even start on the white outside. Magical Moose was the first one to break the line. Harkness is tapped for speed. Don't forget to blink is right there and then dropped away into that 7th place position. And Cozy's Wildcat joins that fight on the front, but there goes Nimitz to strike the front, and Pop Pop Susie is right there too. So 4 of them fly down the back of the track. The widest runner, Magical Moose. The leader is Nimitz. Up the rail is Pop Pop Susie, and Harkness is right there in the thick of it too. Cozy's Wildcat is looping up on the far outside. Don't forget the Blink has 2 beaten. Broadway Ruckus is second last, and Connecting drops to the tail. At the 5/16, Magical Moose has the advantage, but dealing with the oncoming presence on the far outside of Cozy's Wildcat. Those two have kicked well clear at the top of the stretch, where Magical Moose is off the fence but holding on to a neck lead. Cozy's Wildcat right there trying to take the fight to him, and now Magical Moose slowly inches away in the furlong grounds. Cozy's Wildcat loomed and flattened out, and late on the scene is Connecting for the balance, but Magical Moose is nicely clear, and Magical Moose has won it.
Magical Moose going off for 3-1, wins at first asking for Jesus Cruz, gets his first, Isaac Castillo gets his 14th, and Magical Moose breaks his maiden first time out, $824, $360. Cozy Wildcat, $360, $260. Connecting was third, $320, and the 2 was fourth. Your exact at $36.40. Your try, $138.20. Your daily double 1 and 8, $30.40. And your pick 3, $79.40. And your super for $379.70. Fourth race, Claimant 5, beaten going 1 mile. Take out the 2 and take out the 8. And here's the rest of the field.
Away and running. Good speed from Sancocho. Rail speed from Tangled Web. And there goes Hit the Ticket at the 7.5 to stack them up 3 across the course. Mr. Short and Simple, a little wide, but is right there in a good principal position early on, and Americano takes the shortest way. Second last, Hot to Seeker. In him, with him, would have to pass them all. Midpoint of the first turn run, where Tangled Web has that speed on display, trying to stick and stay as they leave the first turn behind. Hit the Ticket right there, patiently ridden in second, and up the inside, Americano shares third with Mr. Short and Simple. Those 4 1 length clear in front of Sancocho, all by himself in that 5th place position. Second last is Hot to Seeker, and in him, with him, travels down the back of the track advancing, but is 3 wide with 4.5 furlongs to go. So Tangled Web continues to lead, but now Hit the Ticket starts to up the stakes in that 2nd place position. Mr. Short and Simple caught wide on both turns, while Americano has no excuses from 4th. Now driven in 5th position is Sancocho. In him, with him, has 1 beaten, and Hot to Seeker drops to the tail. Hit the Ticket takes the lead at the 3 furlong pole, but Mr. Short and Simple right there getting closer too. Tangled Web has no more to give, and Americano is wide as this field turns to the top of the stretch. Hit the Ticket scrapes paint. On the outside, Mr. Short and Simple, and these 2 are left to settle the score. Trying to close in late is Sancocho storming down the center of the track. 3 principals at the furlong pole, where Mr. Short and Simple has a 1-length lead. Hit the Ticket has no more to give. Sancocho continues to close, but running out of ground. Holding on is Mr. Short and Simple close to the finish. Mr. Short and Simple has won it.
Mr. Short and Simple gets the blinkers off today, drops from maiden from 10 to 5, and gets the job done. $663, $240. The 4 was second, $420, $260. Hit the Ticket was third, $240, and the 3 was fourth. Your exact at $22.60. Your try $43.20. Your daily double $24.60, and your pick 3 $70.90. While your pick 4 is worth $303.60, and your super $62.30. 5th race, Claimant 5, non-winners of 2, going 6 furlongs. Take out the 6, take out the 9, and they're on their way in the 5th. And here's Josh.
They're set. Away and running. A nice level start on the outside. Not Invented here was quick off the blocks. There goes Quad 8's right there, and also in the thick of it too goes Phil the Banker. Jack Loves Nova came away in that 4th place position, and Inject the Light now passes that 1. Same with Run Happy Run. So that leaves Jack Loves Nova second last, and Catherine's Joy has a lot of catching up to do. The 4 furlong pole approaches, and Phil the Banker's the first one to trip that beam and shows the way 3/4 of a length. Not Invented here is 1 path off the rail and getting closer to the solo tracked in second. Quad Ace takes the shortest way in spot number 3. In between rivals, Inject the Light. Run Happy Run is coming with an energetic run on the far outside. Jack Loves Nova comes under the ride, and Catherine's Joy is last of all. Quarter Pole quickly approaches where Phil the Banker continues the lead, but Quad Ace is eyeballing the speed, and deep on the track is Run Happy Run. They splash to the top of the stretch. Phil the Banker's led him a long way. Jack Loves Nova trying to pop off the rail, but Quad Ace now slingshots to the top, and now Jack Loves Nova is gobbling up ground. A 16th to go, and here comes Jack Loves Nova storming to the top. Jack Loves Nova from off the pace to win.
Jack Loves Nova dropped from 7 to 5 and gets the job for Jose Ramirez and Jimmy Rodriguez. 723.60, 280. Quad Ace was second, $4.260. Run Happy Run, $3, and the 5 was fourth. Your exact at 29.40. Your try 111.20. Your daily double 26.20. Your pick 3 58.50. And your super 184.80. The 6th race, maiden special weight, 2-year-olds. We had a field to 8 and are on their way.
Away and running. Good speed for Jonas. Round on Kern, who breaks right on cue. Imperial Bird showing good early speed, and so is Cajun Invasion. And Whiz Wit, the favorite, right there in that 4th place position. And Life on the Nile had a tap on the brakes in that 5th place position. A gap of 3 lengths down on the white outside is Street Facts. In between rivals is Lying Jeff. And Negligence is now in that joint 6th place position. Imperial Bird had to work to get to the lead, and under a loose rein shows away a length and a half. Cajun Invasion right there in hand in that 2nd place position, and Whiz Wit comes flying up the rail in 3rd with 3 furlongs to go. Life on the Nile's on hold, and quite a separation back to Jonas. Round on Kern. Here comes the quarter pole, and the rails open up for Whiz Wit, confronting the outside rival of Cajun Invasion, and these two battle at the top of the stretch. They're homeward bound. Cajun Invasion now pokes a 1-length lead in front of Whiz Wit, who tries to battle back up the rail. On the far outside, Life on the Nile is closing in with Ness. Round on Kern. Inside the 16th pole, Street Facts is still leading. Whiz Wit's a little leg weary, coming down to the finish, and Cajun Invasion has won it.
Cajun Invasion wins his 3rd start out for Ned Allard, gets his 7th. Carol Sedeno gets her 67th. And the Cajun paid 660, 280, 240. Whiz Wit's 240, 220. And the 4 was 3rd, 360, 8 was 4th, 22.80 on the exacta, 75 on the try, 39 on the double, 49.20 on the pick 3, and your super is worth $171.70. 7th race was a feature race of 2 other than gone 6 furlongs, scratched the 1, scratched the 3, and scratched the 8. Here's your feature.
Away and running. Good start, 1 from the outside from High Velocity, 1 from the inside. Redeem Eddie showing speed, and there goes the King Cheek, and the pace is quick for the distance. Causeway Jones is a patiently ridden 4th, and nothing yet from Spitball at the 4.5. So those are the 5 as they flash behind the trees, and the King Cheek is bracketed by every side and shows the way by 3/4 of a length. High Velocity keeping tabs on the speed in 2nd, and Redeem Eddie with the money on is wrangled back in that 3rd place position while ground saving. 3 lengths down from the speed is Causeway Jones, who's coming under the ride on the far outside, and Spitball takes the shortest way with 3 furlongs to go. The King Cheek starts to scamper away from the opposition, but Redeem Eddie is trying to pounce when it counts in 2nd. High Velocity battles back, and on the outside, Causeway Jones. These are the 4 principals at the top of the stretch, and the rails open now for Redeem Eddie, who's on attack mode, and Redeem Eddie trying to sneak on through the rail. The King Cheek tries to dig deep and find more, and Redeem Eddie now pads the 1-length lead. Causeway Jones battles for the balance along with the King Cheek and High Velocity, but at even money, it's Redeem Eddie's win over.
Redeem Eddie wins the feature for Andy Simoff. Give him his 15th. Give Michael Sanchez his 23rd. 420, 240, 210's the rest of the story. Causeway Jones, 260, 260. That's okay. High Velocity, 560 to 1A was 4th. $10.40 on the exact, and $94.20 on the try. $16.40 on the double. The pick 3, $46.50. And your pick 5 was worth $750.70, and you got a refund. Let's go to the 8, the code feature A other than going 1 mile and 70 yards. We'll take out the 1, the 1A, the 3, and here's the 8th.
Away and running. A bit of a bobble for Kratos, but breaks smooth after that. There's the speed from Made the Journey, tapping the glass in Twitty City, and sent on the rail is Kratos to strike the front of the 7.5. Dr. Ferber is second last, and Unidentified Man 2 paths off the inside is last of all in this compact affair. So the leader is Kratos, but hounded every step of the way by Made the Journey, and those two race as a team past the 6.5. Tapping the glass is right there, poised to pounce at the 3/4 pole, and shows at least a 4-length cushion in front of Unidentified Man, who gets over the defense to save a lot of ground. Twitty City is off the inside, and last of all is Dr. Ferber. So the battle continues to brew between Kratos and Made the Journey, and they lead together by almost a length. Tapping the glass at the 4.5 is committed to a 3-wide kick, and there's a gap of 2 lengths down to Twitty City, who's getting closer, one off the inside. Unidentified Man takes the shortest way around, and Dr. Ferber has to come with a monumental close. Around the turn they go. Kratos continues to be hounded, but this time it's by tapping the glass, and now tapping the glass makes a break for it at the 5/16. Kratos needs to dig deep and find more, and Twitty City's emerging from out of the crowd. They're off the turn, and that quarter pole passes for tapping the glass, who has a 3-length lead. Twitty City now getting closer at the quarter pole, and these two kick away at the top of the stretch. Tapping the glass holds on by a desperate neck lead. Twitty City comes calling for the lead, and they go toe-to-toe inside the final furlong, and now Twitty City starts to pull away. Twitty City's the longest shot on the board. Twitty City is 13-1.
Twitty City coming from off the pace, going off at 13-1. Give Jose Ramirez his third. Raul Mena gets his second a day, his 38th. 29.68, $24 on the winner. Tapping the glass, 280, $260. Dr. Ferber was third, 280, and the 4 was fourth. $87 on the exact, 239.20 on the try, 95 on the double, 123.30 on the pick 3. And your pick 4 is worth $412.10, and you got a refund. The last race of the meet and the last race of the day is Maiden 5 gone, 6 furlong scratch, the 1, the 2, and the 6. Here's the finale for 2021.
Away and running. Slow to go for the first-time starter, Panamine. Good speed from Magic of Love. Jamie Jamel is right there pushing the pace, and a length and a half down from the both of them is Confusion in that third-place position. With the money on, Mutakamil has one beaten, and Panamine is fifth and last, and 7 lengths off the Dueling Speed, which is led by Jamie Jamel and Magic of Love, and now the lead tilts into the favor of Jamie Jamel, and that leads half a length. Magic of Love right there, patiently read in second, and Mutakamil has the run of the race and no excuses today in third. Confusion comes under a ride, and Panamine still last of all, but only 6 lengths would cover tip the tail. Midpoint on the turn, and it's Jamie Jamel's race to hold or fold. Magic of Love is shadowless speed throughout. Mutakamil is 2 lengths down off the speed and needs to get going now, and has the rail opened up. 3 across the course as they turn for home, and the gray Mutakamil now seizes that opportunity and strikes the front. Now trying to battle on is Jamie Jamel, and Panamine tries to move into the trifecta spot. A 16th left to go, and at 1-9, Mutakamil breaks the maiden on start 20 today. Mutakamil has won it.
Number 5, Matakamo with blinkers off, drops from 16-5. Get Victor Barbosa his 5th. Jamie Rodriguez his 114th. 210, 210, 210, and that's okay. Panamine, $3, 210. Jamel, 210, and the 4 was 4th. Your exact a modest 540. Your try 1240. Your daily double 39.80. Your pick 3 26.50, and you got a $1 refund. Let's take a look at the final standings. Jamie Rodriguez is 114. Work your way down to Abby Green and Eric Lopez both had 16. The leading trainers here, Jamie Ness 15, Cal Lynch at 22. That's the rest of the story here for the 2021 meet here at Delaware Park. I'd like to take this time to thank you folks who always welcomed me here and accepted our replay show. Our handle was $881,165. This is the last race day, the last replay show for 2021. So for the crew here at Delaware Park, I'm your host, J.J. Gracie. Thanks for watching, and always find yourself in the winner's circle.
Park.